change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. He'll come out throwing here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense nipped.
And now it's blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger offense making their way back out there.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, look at 56.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Check. Patriot. Hot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Sturgis adds the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Green. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Black 58, Rail. Black 58.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Mahomes buying time to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. First carry now. This is Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football. And the first play will be a field goal try. And the kick by Butker is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Gun.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They begin the drive with Hill, and he stopped immediately there. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Hill. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left!
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he spins through. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Left, 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 left! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So just shy of midfield. They tried it, didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball well. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
He'll look to throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. First down now, but that clock rolling. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
Hey, you got 3, All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes now to throw. Caught here by Conley. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds Cook. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. You know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Butker able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up!
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
This is Pyramid. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Try and run for this. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. Able to push his way through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot! Hot!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Underneath here to Hill. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Dancing to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Nifty move by Gordon. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One final try for Mahomes. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them. and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points